Are we destroyed as a people? Yes. Because we hate each other.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But we'll do for the other nations. Yes, Amasa. Yes, Amasa. That's how they're supposed to be to us. But we're that way to them because we didn't listen to the Lord.
Right.
The Lord said, if you listen to me, I'll put you on high above all the nations. And I will bless you with so much abundant blessings, you ain't going to know what to do with it. But if you don't listen to me on the flip side of the coin, and you do your own will, then I'm going to curse you. And I'll put those base people that you're supposed to be over you. Which way is it today? We're over them or they're over us? They're over us. Ruling. And what they used to beat us with whips. They used to whip the mess out of us, man. And make us to do if we rebelled against them. Right? They would literally whip you. But the Lord said that when we come back to listening, keeping the commandments, following his statutes, doing what he says, that he'll put them under us.
Right. Right.
And we'll be able to whip them when they fall out of line. But it ain't going to be with a whip. It's going to be with a rod of iron. Right? Let me get Isaiah. Give me 14 and start at the top. Because we at the end right now, like we talked about. We patiently waiting for the Lord to come back and save us. But we have to be smart about it, right? You got to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove.
That's right.
Right now, because it's not time for us to go to war and be attacking and killing everybody. Right now, it's time for us to get ourselves together.
That's right.
What do you need to do to fight a war? You have to have an army. Are we at any way, shape, or form an army today? Not at all, because we're all individualites. We're supposed to be together as Israelites. We all do our own thing. We all think that we're right in our own eyes. The Lord said that's folly and vanity. And he hates that thing. He hates for us not to be together. Right? We ain't supposed to go out and be like, oh yeah, that sister, I'm about to get her pregnant and leave her, and then get her sister pregnant and leave her, and I'm going to go get this girl pregnant and leave her. That's not the ways of the Lord. That's the ways of who? Of our oppressor. Our oppressor taught us to be this way. Our oppressor taught us not to love each other. Our oppressor taught us to hate one another, right? Because they don't want this to happen. Bring that out, King.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
right?
And will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land.
And what?
And set them in their own land.
Are we in our own land today? Are we in our own land today?
Like America?
Right. Is this our land? That's a good question. The Lord said that he will set us in our own land.
It is.
Did the Lord set us here? Or were we brought here from slave masters? We were brought here from slave masters. So that means that this is not our land.
Right.
Right? So the Lord said that in the future, we're going to be set into our own land. Today, we're in somebody else's land.
I feel like I heard something about somebody saying that America is Babylon.
It is.
That's right.
I believe it. I felt like that was true.
Let me get Baruch 3:1. Bible Bashaka.
This book of Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
How? If we're in our own land, how are we in captivity? This ain't our land. We are yet this day in our captivity.
Where thou hast scattered us.
Where what?
Where thou hast scattered us.
Thou is the Most High God. He scattered us here. Because remember, he said, if you listen, you'll get blessed. If you don't listen, you'll be cursed. So we were cursed, so he scattered us into another land. Which, you were right, this is Babylon the Great. This land is not our home, right? This is not our rest. We are yet this day, what?
We are yet this day in our captivity.
Right.
where thou hast scattered us for a reproach.
For a what?
For a reproach.
Right?
And a curse, and to be subject to payment.
To what?
And to be subject to payment.
When you're the ruling party, you don't pay for nothing.
Right.
Everybody else pays you.
Right.
We are subject to payments because we're still in captivity in a land that we have never known. Go ahead.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers.
According to what?
According to all the iniquities of our fathers.
Because our forefathers sinned. I don't know if you were here whenever we brought that out. We had to pay for that.
Right.
Right? So now it's about to be a overturn of the coin. Right? We're on one side of the coin right now. Where our fathers sinned, we're paying for the sins, and we have to come out of doing iniquity in order for us to be able to get back on top into our rightful status. But right now we're in captivity. Go ahead.
And to be subject to payments according to the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
And our fathers went away from the Lord. This is how we weren't keeping the commandments, right? Because our fathers went away from the Lord. Our fathers went away from the Lord, so that took us away from the Lord. Because how is she going to learn? She going to learn from TV? She going to learn from coming outside and just watching? She going to learn from the internet? Or is she going to learn from you? From you. So if you're not teaching her the law, statutes, and commandments, where's she going to get it from? She's not. The only thing she's going to learn is she's going to learn from you first. And then she'll learn from wherever her schooling is. Then she'll learn from whatever her friends are. And then, ultimately, she's going to pick and choose things from the things that she's learned. Right? So, we're yet this day in our captivity, and we are subject to payment, and we're paying for the sins that our forefathers and foremothers had done.
Right.
Right? So we yet this day in captivity, right? We ain't in our own land. Read that out. Oh.
Isaiah chapter 14 from the top.
Bring it out.
For the Lord will have mercy on
So
Jacob
the Lord's going to have mercy on the southern kingdom,
and will yet choose Israel
and he's going to choose the northern kingdom
and set them in their own
and
land.
he's going to put us back in our own land because we're right now in captivity, subject to payments.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the what?
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
So that's the other nations, right? They're going to be joined with us. Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right?
And the people shall take them and bring them to their
The
place.
same way they brought us to America is the same way that we're going to take them to Israel. Right? Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
Now, if you possess something, what does that mean? If you possess something, what does that mean? It means you own it, right? Just like them shoes is yours, right? Can't nobody take them from you because you possess them.
Right.
The Lord said that we're going to possess these other nations. Right? Go ahead.
And Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants
They're going to be what?
For
They're going
servants.
to be our servants.
and
They're going to
handmaids.
be our handmaids.
And they shall take them captives whose captives they were.
And the people that took us captive, we're going to take them captive.
That's right.
Right.
We're going to take these people, the so-called white man,
That's right.
woman and child, we're going to take them captive.
That's right.
Because they took us captive.
Right.
Come on.
The same way we had to pay for our forefathers' sins, they got to pay for their forefathers' sins. They ran out on a bill, and nobody has paid that bill yet. If we all go out to dinner, right, and all our parents come, and our parents get out before the bill comes, somebody got to pay that bill. We are ready to pay in for our forefathers and foremothers' bill. We paying our parents' bill. They ain't paid their parents' bill yet. That's what we waiting on. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Hey, we got a flyer for you, sister.
Thank you.
All praises to the Most High,
All
sister.
praise.
Just know that you a princess, right?
Thank you.
You are a princess, right? That's what the Lord told you. Just before you leave, on this side, you see what your father's nationality would be.
My father?
Yes.
He's black and he's half. He's like black and white, and then my mom's Puerto Rican.
On his father's side, what is his father?
Black.
So you would be from the tribe of Judah,
That's right.
which Christ came from.
All praise.
Yahweh Shai came from there. They call him Jesus, but his real name is Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew.
That's right.
So you would be a princess from the tribe of Judah.
That's
You're an
right.
Israelite from the tribe of Judah. What's her father?
Her father's also black.
He was so-called African American.
Yeah.
Right. So she would also be from the tribe of Judah. So you as a princess has to raise up the little princess, letting her know all of her heritage. And you're going to find it in our book of records. That's what Bible means. It means biblios. It's a book of records, right? This is a black history book.
That's right.
This ain't no book that the white man made. It's a book that the white man tried to hide from you, right? Because if the Lord made, if the white man made it, why is it down him so much?
Right.
Saying that he's not chosen,
Right.
that he's going to be destroyed,
Right.
that he going to have his rule for a little bit of time, but then he ultimately get destroyed off the earth.
Right, right.
Why would you write something like that about yourself? You wouldn't. The Lord wrote these for us.
That's right.
So that we can give them to each other, right? So that we can pass it down to our children. Make sure that you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God to the best of your ability, right? Because our Lord's coming back soon, right? We ain't got much grace period left. This world's about to be destroyed. Go get that baby some cool water and let her lay down and everything, right? And keep these commandments to the best of your ability. Don't go out and buy and sell or anything today either, because this is the Lord's holy Sabbath day.
That's
We can't
right.
buy and sell today. You got 6 days to do all that. Today, don't go buy and sell anything until the sun goes down. All right? Shalom, sister. All praises to the Most High. Now, we got to come out here, wake our people up, let them know what's going on. And Lord willing, they wake up their children. And we just pass it down the way that we're supposed to. And we don't pass down iniquity anymore, but we pass down the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. All praises to the Most High. Shalom. Good to see you, King. All praises to the Most High. Our people are waking up. We out here. We coming to do the work for the Lord diligently.
That's right.
We out here to do thus saith the Lord, right? All praises. Let me get Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1, Baba Kashaf. Give me Jeremiah 28 and verse 8.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1.
Right?
Cry aloud.
Do what?
Cry aloud.
Do what?
Cry aloud.
Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
No, you're supposed to be quiet as a mouse and, only speak a good sermon, pass around that collection plate, and then, we go outside and eat some pork off the grill.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet is what the Lord told us. Go ahead.
And show my people.
And what?
And show my people.
Show all people.
And show my people their transgression.
That's what we're supposed to come out here to do. We're supposed to come out here, speak loudly to the people, don't care about their feelings, let them know where they're going off at,
Right.
and then we can go forward from there, right? But until we start doing thus saith the Lord and taking heed to it, we're going to be at the bottom of this damn totem pole.
That's right.
Right.
We're supposed to be at the top of the totem pole.
Right.
Somebody was supposed to build it up underneath of us and then eventually get to their king or their princess, right?
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be, but it's not like that. It's contrary to that, right? Let me get 2nd Esdras 9 and 1. Bring that out, King.
Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8.
Bring that out.
The prophets that have been before me
Right.
and before thee
Right.
of old prophesied both against many countries.
Against many what?
Against many
You
countries.
ain't supposed to be out here doing this.
Against many
many
countries.
countries.
Supposed to prophesy against many countries just like our forefathers did.
And against great kingdoms.
And against what?
And
against great kingdoms.
And that's what
of
they say that America is. That it's a great kingdom, right? This is supposed to be one of the strongest forces on the planet.
Right.
So that means that we have to prophesy against it. Why? Because it's against our God.
That's right.
It goes directly against the Most High God, right? You got people coming out here saying that they Christian. They believe in God. I'm Baptist. I was raised in the church. So I know that you know nothing but wickedness. I know that you don't know the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. I know that you think that there's only 10 commandments of the Lord whenever you say stuff to me like that. I told my wife the other day, all you got to do is let a person talk. They either gonna dig themselves out the hole or they gonna bury themselves. All you got to do is listen to a person talk. That's it. If they ain't out here trying to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, what else is there?
Nothing.
Nothing but wickedness. Because you got a weight in the middle. You got a pan on this side and a pan on this side. It's only going one way or the other, man. Right? You ain't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord on the right-hand side. You evil on the left-hand side then. Right? Just wicked. An abominable thing, man. Wasted away. Right? Let me get Luke 2 and 49, Baba Shaw. Bring that up.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently.
Do what?
Measure their time. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
That's what we're supposed to be doing right now, Israel. We're supposed to be measuring the time diligently, right? The same way that it said in Romans 13 and 11, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, right? It's time for us to be measuring the time. Why? Because sooner than later, our Lord is coming back.
Right.
But you don't know when. But you don't want to be caught out there with your pants down.
At all.
Why you think they taught our men to do this? They taught our men to sag their pants, man. Why? So you can literally be caught out there with your pants down.
Wow.
You can't run with your pants down. No belt, pants falling, stuff coming. You got your pants up, you can run to the best of your ability. Right? Go ahead.
Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the sign
Right?
past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time.
It's the what?
It is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's right. Because that's exactly what time it is. The Lord's about to come visit this place.
That's right.
He's about to send his son and the angels to come back and visit this place. And it ain't for him to come back and give Halloween candy out. It ain't for him to come back and give hugs and kisses out. The Lord said he coming with a fiery sword. And he's coming to rebuke the world. Right? He ain't coming back to be your best friend and give you handshakes and talk to you like the president do.
At all.
Hey, how you doing there? All right, love the baby, kiss the baby. Mwah. That's not what the Lord coming back to do. He coming back to destroy every heathen nation and 2/3 of the Israelites. That's what the Lord's coming back for, right? He coming back to put you to sleep if you're not keeping the commandments of the Most High God, right? And those that don't have the commandments of the Most High God, you already got a sleeping bag set up for you, right?
Right.
Get ready for a long stay. That's all that it is. The Lord ain't out here for play.
At all.
He out here to do what? Teach us his ways. Let me get 1 Kings 22:19, Baba Shah. Bring that out.
Book of Luke, chapter 2, and verse 49. And he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me, wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business?
Right, the Lord said, how you gonna come looking for me right now, expecting me to come to you? You ain't know I'm about my dad's business? I'm about my Father's business. What you think about here doing, right? My wife know damn right well not to try to call me right now. Why? Because I'm about my Father's business. I'm out here doing thus saith the Lord. He told us to come out to the highways and hedges and compel his people to come in that his house may be filled. I'm out here doing my Father's business, man. Why you gonna try to bother me? This is what the Lord said to his own brother and his mother. Why you gonna try to bother me right now? You ain't think that I'm out here doing my Father's work? I'm out here doing the will of my Father. Why you out here trying to stop that?
Right.
Unless you in wickedness, you shouldn't be trying to stop that. You should have been, oh, wait. I already know what my baby doing. I already know what's going on out here.
Right.
I'm about my Father's business. I'm taking care of these works
That's
that
right.
the Lord has had me to take care of. And it's an honor to do it. All praise to the Most High, man. There ain't nothing I'd rather be doing on a beautiful Sabbath day, man,
Come on.
than to be keeping the commandments of the Lord diligently as a man with a beard on his face with fringes around the border of his garment. There ain't nothing better than that, man. And to be living it up with my brothers out here, all praises to the Most High. Instead of walking to and fro, trying to smoke weed, get drunk, and see how many girls I can talk to while I'm all slither and hope she understands what I'm talking about. The hell with all that, man. I'm trying to be about my Father's business. Right? Bring that out,
This
King.
is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 22, verse 19.
Bring it out.
And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord.
Do what?
Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord.
Right?
I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
Right?
And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab?
Who what?
Who shall persuade Ahab?
But God is an all-loving, all-good God. Why would he want his angels to persuade somebody? If the Lord is all-loving all the time, why would he want his angels to persuade you? And let's see in what manner he wanted them to be persuaded in. Go ahead, up.
And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he might go up and fall at Ramadan? And on one said on this matter, and another said on that matter.
So the Lord got angels on the right-hand side, and the Lord has angels on the left-hand side. Right? And he asking these angels, who's going to persuade Ahab that he shall fall? This is the Most High, only living God. And he's persuading, he wants this man to be persuaded to die. Because the Lord do all these things.
Right.
The Lord make up all these things.
Right.
It's not man that makes this stuff up. It's the Most High God that makes this stuff up. Let me get Isaiah 30 and verse 1, Bubba Shop. Right? Go ahead.
And one said on this matter, and another said on that matter. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him.
He said what?
I will persuade him.
So you had angels like, yo, I'll do it. I got it. I'm going to take care. Another one like, nah, let me do it. They love to do the work of the Lord.
Right.
They want to do the work. They wake up. They don't even sleep all day long. They're just talking about holy, holy, holy is the Lord. Right? Wanting to do his will. When he has a question like this, they jump to it. That's why the one busted through like, nah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take care of this. And the Lord said what?
And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit.
I'll be a what?
And I will be a lying
He
spirit.
said he's going to be a lying spirit. But the Lord's all love. He's all kind. He's all mercy. The Lord will send a death angel on you in a second. Right? Go ahead.
And I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
Right.
And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so.
Go forth and what?
Go forth and do so.
So the Lord lives and he makes, and he, hey, excuse me, real quick, question. No? I didn't think so. Why? Because they know who we are now. They're not going to answer questions that's going to condemn them openly on camera. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Don't look. Don't look. Go ahead. Hurry up. Hurry up. We have to get to dinner. We have to hurry up. We have tickets. Y'all don't even want to talk to us no more, man. Why? Because y'all know that y'all are condemned and the wicked that the Lord talk about. Right? I was just going to ask. I wasn't even condemning y'all or crushing y'all with. I was just going to ask a question about the scripture that we just brought out. That was the only thing. Right? Bring that out, Doc.
Isaiah chapter 30 from the top.
Isaiah 45.
Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Hold on, Doc. Salakia.
I'll talk to y'all. So,
Okay, so I was going to ask a question.
okay.
And my question was going to be, does the Lord love everybody all the time?
I believe so.
Yeah? Have you ever read the Bible?
I was born and raised Roman Catholic.
So you don't know a damn thing is what you're telling me. Being born Roman Catholic, you don't know a damn thing about the Bible. If I asked you about the devil, you could damn sure tell me about that, because who is this then? Because you was born Roman Catholic. Who's that?
It's supposed to be Jesus.
That's who?
It's Jesus.
That's Jesus? Is this what he looked like in the Bible? Huh?
I don't believe so.
No, so how the hell you say that's Jesus if he don't look like that in the Bible?
I don't know.
He doesn't look like this in the Bible, right? What's he look like in the Bible? What's a depiction of Jesus in the Bible?
I don't recollect.
How about we give it to you? Because we got the Bible. So let's give you the depiction of the Lord in the Bible. Bring that out.
This is Book of Revelation, chapter 1, and verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Salakia. You familiar with pickleball, baseball, all that good stuff? 3 strikes, you out, right? If he get 3 strikes, he out, right? All right. So go ahead.
Book of Revelation, chapter 1, and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Okay. What color is his hair? Is that white like wool? Strike 1? You agree? Okay. Go ahead.
As white as snow.
Right.
And his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes.
His what?
And his eyes
right.
were as a flame of fire.
We see that that's not true here. Right? Go ahead.
And his feet.
His what?
And his feet.
Are your feet the same color as the rest of your body? My feet are the same color as the rest of my body. So your feet are the same color as your body, right? Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, you know what brass looks like? What's a derivative of? What color?
Copper.
Which is what color? If you had crayons and you were trying to color a penny, what crayon would you use to make that penny?
Gold or copper. Gold.
It would be brown, wouldn't it? If you had crayons, you would pull out a brown crayon to color your penny, correct? Right. So copper is a derivative of brown, right? Right. Okay. Is he copper colored? No. That's strike 2. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace.
Now, if I take me some toast and I burn the toast, right? What color is that toast? If I take bread and I burn the bread, right? I burn this toast. What color is that toast?
Black and white.
Black.
If I burn the toast,
Black and white.
it's gonna
Brown.
be it's just gonna be black. It's burnt. It started off white. Whenever I burnt it, it became black.
That's right.
So the toast would then be black. Right? We don't need the money, brother. We come out here to do this for you.
That's right.
We don't come out here to do this for us and any aim at any earnings. We come out here to save the souls of the Lord like he told us to do.
That's right.
He didn't tell us to come out here
That's
and
right.
take money from our people. He didn't tell us to send around no collection plate. But we do thank you that you wanted to do that, right? That was a noble gesture, right?
Water,
Praise to the
King.
Most High.
All praise.
But
Praise.
this dude is not depicted in the Bible. So who the hell is that? Who is this then? Roman Catholics came up with this.
Right, right.
You're a Roman Catholic. You should be able to explain to me who this is. What's his real name? Lucifer. He ain't the light bearer. This is Sergio Borgia.
That's right.
Sergio Borgia. Sergio Borgia. He is the 6th Pope's second son. Evil, wicked little dude. He was having sex with men. He killed his sister's husband so he could have sex with her.
That's what been going through my mind. Jesus was definitely bisexual.
No, Jesus was not bisexual. That's why you Roman Catholic.
Right, right, right.
That's exactly why you was raised Roman Catholic and you don't know nothing about the Bible and you only know who this dude is that you know ain't your God, but you still would say that this is your God.
But he ain't my
Because that was the first thing you told me was this was Jesus.
He ain't my God. though.
But you said that was Jesus. So if you're
That's
Roman
presented
Catholic,
as Jesus.
who's your God? What does he look like? Does he look like the description that we just read out of the Bible? Does your God look like the description we just read out of the Bible? Does he have white woolly hair with eyes of flame, with skin of bronze so dark that it looked like he burned in the furnace? Is that what your God looks like?
My God is a spirit. My God is no.
So Jesus didn't walk the earth?
I didn't. I'm not
Did Jesus walk the earth?
Right now.
Absolutely.
Did Jesus ever walk the earth? He did walk the earth. So when he walked the earth, he had to have a body. He had to have an appearance. He had to look like something. So what did he look like? Because we determined that he did not look like Cesar Borgia, right? So what did he look like? He had what?
White skin, he had white hair.
Where is that from?
I'm not reading that. Revelation.
We just read in Revelation that his skin was so dark it looked like he burned in a furnace.
No.
How could he have white skin?
Dark.
There's nobody on the planet Earth that has white skin.
I didn't hear that.
Right. So do we have to read it again?
Yeah.
We'll read it. Listen this time. Pay attention. You got 2 ears. Listen. Go ahead.
This book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So that's the white part. His head and his hair. So that means that his hair on his head and his beard, right, were white like wool, right?
As
Salakia. They're also giving a texture. Wool is a texture. What people on the face of the planet have woolly hair? So-called blacks do. So-called Hispanics do. So-called Native and Seminole Indian people have woolly hair, right? So now we know that Christ's hair, when he was here, was white and woolly in texture, right? Go ahead.
his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes as a flame of fire.
So his eyes, all praise to the Most High. His eyes was a flame of fire. You see Esau come up and just tell lies. Right? I was raised Roman Catholic. Okay, so what does that mean? That's Jesus. We read it to him. That's not Jesus. So what did he look like? He was white. But we just read it to you. I missed that part. Well, damn, Esau. How y'all ever gonna make it with that man above you? Because that's who's ruling over us right now.
Right.
How are we ever supposed to make it with him ruling over us? Can I ask you a question real quick, sir? If I asked you who this was, what would you tell me? You wouldn't tell me? That ain't your God? That's not your Jesus! No, it's not. That ain't nobody's Jesus! That is the enemy and the devil that the Bible speaks of. White people used to want to buck up and say anything. They don't want to talk now. They done found out, oh dang, them Israelites done found out the truth. I can't lie to them like that no more. I gotta make up something else. Let's bring AI into the equation. Let's get that to fake them out and lie to them and make them believe, right? We can't do it with our finite brain no more, so let's use AI to do it now, right? Why? Because they wicked, right? Can I ask you a question real quick? Who does the world say that this is?
Jesus.
They say what?
Jesus.
Does he look like that in the Bible? Why is this Jesus then? How the hell do y'all know that he don't look nothing like this, but y'all's like, that's Jesus? Why the hell would you even say that's Jesus? You should have said, that's who they say is Jesus. That should have been your answer. Your answer shouldn't have been, that's Jesus. And you know good well he don't look like that. That's like if I'm making a missing persons report and I'm asking, have y'all seen this man? You're going to be like, nah. But you really seen him. Because he's probably in your basement. Because you're the one that kidnapped him and got him in the basement chained up. Right? If I asked y'all who this is, what would you tell me? Jesus. You say that's Jesus? Does he look like that in the Bible? Hell no, he don't look like that in the Bible. Right? That's Spanish for Jesus. Jesus. Right. Right. That's Spanish for Jesus. Jesus. Right? Because that's what they be naming their kids. Jesus. Because that's Spanish for Jesus. Right. That's not the Lord. Sir, if I asked you who this is, what would you say? Your God. That ain't my God. My God look like me. He don't look like you. My God, my ass. That's what y'all been lying to us and telling us. That's your God. Make sure you bow down and serve that. Why? So that way you bow down and serve me. Because he looked just like me. Get your butt up out of here, man. Y'all is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. It ain't been doing nothing but lying and lying and lying from the beginning, man. Right. Ain't nobody got no time for that, right? Let me get Isaiah 45 and verse 7, Baba Kashan. Right? Because My God can kill and destroy. Your God can't take the soul. My God can, right?
Right. It's the book of Isaiah, the 45 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
I formed the light.
Salakia, sister, I see you. Stop trying to act like you don't see me. I got a question. You know you're an Israelite?
No, you're not. You have the wrong doctrine.
I don't even know what the hell you talking about. I can't speak Caucasian. I don't understand Caucasian. I'm sorry. I don't speak it. God. Brother.
But I people with all. I'm from New York.
I'm listening, I'm listening.
You know what I'm saying? I just came to say peace to you, brother. You know what I mean?
Con,
I'm on your side.
can I just ask you a question? What's your belief?
What's my belief?
Con, what's your belief?
In God?
Yeah, in the Lord.
Only God is eternal.
Who? Now, does God have a name? Does the Most High God, does he have a name? Because the word God literally is German.
Kumar Asdibar.
What's the name?
Kumar Asdibar is the acronym.
For God?
That's 5% to you.
What,
I'm not a 5%er.
I got a question. Wouldn't it be YHWH?
YHWH.
Because that's what it says in the Bible.
Yeah, man. Men wrote the Bible, man. I don't trust nothing that men do.
So what you got in your hand?
I have a device in
Didn't
my
a
hand.
man make that?
Yes.
So you
Do I trust it?
You trust enough
I
in it to
don't-
carry
I
it
don't-
around
I don't, yeah,
and
but
talk
I don't
on it
trust it to
and
teach me the
read.
truth of the fucking universe.
Right, but I don't trust it to teach me
know
the
what I mean?
universe either. But man had to write in a book in order for other men to get it, right?
And other men
Because
took the book and wrote
but
what they
listen,
wanted in
listen.
it.
Let me. Hold on. I hear you. But let me.
Some ignorant motherfucker who's not
I didn't
well
say I
read.
was, brother. But stop acting like you is then. Right?
I'm
Let's
not-
have a conversation.
No,
You speak, I listen. I speak, you listen. This is a conversation. I'm not gonna talk over you whenever you speak. I expect the same respect. All right? Let me get Exodus 31 and 18. I know you don't want
I'm on
to.
my way to do something. I just
Okay.
came up to say peace.
Right. It's peace unto you because you are brother. All praise to
That's
the
all,
Most
you
High.
know
We
what
just
I'm
been
saying?
indoctrinated with
Right,
stuff that ain't true.
But I'm not here. I mean, I don't really have time. I would like to sit here and break bread with you
When you gonna have time? You gonna have time next Saturday?
Saturday.
Next Saturday, because we come out here on the Sabbath day to do the
At
will
what
of the
time? What
Father.
time you come out?
Around 2 o'clock till whenever.
All right. Yeah, I would love to come. sit
So
here
if
and
you
break bread
can,
with y'all, man, you know what
come
I'm
back
saying?
next
And build,
Saturday if you
man.
can, brother. And let's have this conversation as brothers, man. I ain't trying to contend with you. The Lord never sent us out here to contend. He sent us out here to bring each other in. Because how we gonna fight a war if we ain't got an army? We have to build up this army.
Exactly. I was over there. So I was like, oh, Israelites are over there. And he